theme I want to talk to you about this evening is isolation. Isolation is something that is very pervasive in our modern world, but especially so and has been exacerbated greatly by the pandemic. We had an atomized world before this in terms of these inventions that were meant to bring us closer together, such as new technologies, social media, faster, cheaper air travel, have actually ended up closing doors to us and atomizing us and keeping us further apart. And this pandemic coming in has separated people in a way that has been legislatively imposed. Isolation is normally socially imposed, and it normally affects people who are social misfits, outcasts, and now everyone has a taste of it. So we want to explore that idea in the project, and the ways in which we do that are through the soundscape. We have these glacial effects, almost a sound like a glacier breaking apart, which kind of puts you in that lonely space and vast wilderness with the kind of the reverb and the otherworldly. And because it is binaural sound, you feel as if you're there, surrounded by nothing. We have these figures wrapped in plastic, which is a nod in terms of imagery towards the PPE and the face masks, but also metaphorically it speaks of how can we ever really know each other or break through our emotional barriers or our ideological fabrics we weave into our own identities. And finally, the script. It's a love story, but it's much more a story of connection, or the lack of it, and how can we explore a way through these walls and barriers that keep us apart. And it leaves us asking the question, can we ever really know one another? So isolation is something that we wanted to take and put under the microscope.